here sideways so you can see better, but we'll make it work, okay? Let me show you what we're doing. Okay, well, first of all, I'll tell you, next week's video is going to be dyeing fabric. Take that away. Okay, we're gonna dye fabric. I watch my analytics on what content I have done that has done better than anything. Dyeing fabric. And I think it was it my first time to do it? It's just this little hot pink chair. It is so good. It has not faded. I never sealed it. It never rubbed off on my clothes, even when I'm sweaty or whatever. So I'm gonna do a tutorial on that. So I'm working on it right now to film, but this week we're gonna paint. So there's a difference between painting fabric and dyeing fabric. Dyeing fabric will make it not crunchy. It absolutely takes a different technique, okay? If you don't do the technique, it's gonna be crunchy. Are there times I don't care? Yes. Now, if I'm doing my heirloom couch, okay, well, that would probably take years to have the nerve to do that, right? For some people. But if you had decided to do a really big, nicer project you don't wanna fail on, you need to practice on a little pillow or piece of fabric or something first, and you want to do it right. You don't want crunchy if you're going to really set on it and your grandkids' soft little undamaged skin is going to be setting on it. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and it really, really works. Now with dyeing fabric, this is an intro to this Friday's video. I hope I get it all done because it's already, what is it today? Today's Wednesday. But anyway, I'm starting on it, and it's important. You got to do it right or it will be crunchy. Will it still be cute? Yes. And this is one big thing about dyeing. When you're dyeing fabric, you cannot go from black to a soft pink. Not going to happen. You could go from a soft pink to a black, or from a lighter color to a darker color, and also whatever your base tone is on the fabric you're dyeing will change the tone of the paint. If you did two different colors, exact same technique, exact same color, those tones are going to look different. So that matters, okay? And you don't have to be a colorologist or specialist to know these things, but just be aware. So the other thing is when you paint fabric, which is what we're going to do today, you can go from black to light pink. It's going to take a few more coats. You can go from any color to any color. It will be a little scratchier on your legs. It's going to hold up just as good. Would I suggest this with any other paint? No, because I haven't done it. But there's probably videos out there where you can do it. A lot of people have asked me, do you use Downy in it? Because some paints you would have to use a fabric softener to make it not be crunchy. Don't do that with this paint. No, our paint is more pigmented than any other paint. We are true clay, no VOC. I'm not saying low VOC. I'm saying no VOC. Totally natural. You could dye your dog's hair. You could dye your hair with it. I'm not going to say how it would turn out if, you know, but anyway, I've seen somebody do their dog's hair. I actually seen somebody do their hair. Okay, anyway, you can do it, okay? So I'm gonna take you to where, I'm gonna go grab one of the before pictures, okay? Let me turn this around. I wish I would have done this horizontal because then you can zoom in better, but I hit go on accident. Okay, here we go. So now it's not gonna be as close, okay. So this is the first step that I filmed of dyeing my velvet so that it's not going to be crunchy. So it's not dry. There's a lot to it, but these are the items you would need. A cute bowl. No, this stuff washes out all your brushes and all your bowls, so you can, you know, totally. She didn't get it certified for food safe, but really. This is walking on water. This was a mint green or a lime green. I'm going to show you. This is going to absolutely be soft when the process is done, but it's going to take several steps. Okay. Now this one, same people, got this from the same people, but they evidently didn't put the velvet fabric on this one. This little guy didn't make it. Look at this. Okay. So I am going to use this one for an example of how I'm going to just paint it. For one, the first step you'd have to do is vacuum it. Did I? No, and I'm not going to. Did I do that to that? No, but you should. okay? You know, if you're doing your couch, please vacuum. And 2, I want to show you what I used. Did you guys know? I know this from my hairdressing days. There is a 70% alcohol and a 90% alcohol. This is 70%. This had pink stuff on it, and you do need to get your stains out because it's possible, especially depending on the color, that stain will show through dyeing it. Just like if you were dyeing with RIT dye your clothes. So this, because I'm painting solid and not dyeing it, I don't care. I'm gonna leave it on. But this, I used this and a wash rag, and it got the ink, the whatever was on there. So I was excited about that. So you'd want to vacuum first, because if you don't, you're going to embed all the dust into your project, okay? Okay, so see, like this right here, it had something pink on there. So I got it out with the alcohol and some rubbing, and it worked great. So this is a nice velvet. Okay, most of these, I will tell you, are easy to take off and but I'm going to paint these, so I don't care if I get the paint on there. I'll give you in depth on the other, but these are old. So do you see that? That is flatheads, okay? I always said the devil invented flatheads and the God people invented the star heads, but you know, we had to start somewhere, so I'm not gonna give him all the credit. So the bad guy. So they're hard. Once you get going on those, I've got a whole nother, I had a live on that. Lives just go away, and that's really sad sometimes on Facebook, but we're on YouTube. So, you sometimes can never get them back in right. I'm not gonna lie, that's a whole nother talk show. We're not doing that, but I wanted to show you the example so far. This is where we're at. This is the color it was. So I chose a complementary color, and I have not got full coverage because you don't wanna try to get full coverage on your first coat. So this is for next week. Stay tuned for Friday. I hope by noon. Sometime Friday I'm gonna release that's not crunchy. I might pull somebody off the street if I can find them and say, hey, does this feel soft to you, or is it crunchy? What is it, you know? We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so see, they never finished this one. So I just wanted to show you the before and after one coat. This is so pigmented. You can water it down like 7 parts water to 1 part paint and not lose the color saturation. I love my DIY paint. Okay, so I'm getting this guy out of the way. We're getting going. I do have my store open, so somebody might come in. Okay, let me get all set up for you. Oh, shoot. Yeah, don't rotate phone. Dang it, I wish I would have done it the other way. Okay, anyway, sorry, guys. Here we go. So this one, that was just an intro to dyeing. We are going to flat out paint. Is it faster? Yes. So is it worth it to dye it? Yes. Oh, I forgot to put my headphones on, but I'm really loud. But when you make these into YouTube videos, they don't translate very good. Okay, so I am using, I don't remember what this is called. I sell all these. I love pointy. These are formulated for our DIY paint. They're makeup grade brushes, and they're super fine. If you use them with our one-step paint that's over there, you really got to make sure and rinse them out. But you don't even have to rinse our brushes with DIY paint, leave it all night, and then re-wet it the next day, and it's good to go. So we're using this one. I don't know the names of these. I really need to, since I, you know, sell these. Oh, wait, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one since we're doing full coverage, okay? So we're just dipping straight in here because it's almost gone. Now, when I dye my fabric, I dilute it heavily, super important. I'm not going to keep going into that. We're going to just dip in, and we're going to go. I'm not even worrying about the stains because we're doing full coverage. I love this walking on water. Now you do want to have a water mister bottle. I say mister because see, it doesn't dump as much water on there. And it really will help move your paint through the fabric. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can have any, oh wait, let me see if I can have any questions. I gotta put my glasses on. What is a channel and all about, beautiful lady? Okay, I sell arts and crafts supplies, Iron Orchid, and I sell this DIY paint. So I am always DIYing. Sometimes I use power tools and make things. So all about repurposing and creating a life with beauty and purpose. That's my tagline. and I love to repurpose. So that's basically what it's about. I would love to have you follow me and check it out. I am fairly new. I'm figuring it out. My whole goal was to be consistent, and sometimes being consistent, if you're wanting a channel that is ABC and a power. Are we still live? Are we still live? Well, hey Siri, resume stream. Oh, I think we're doing it. I think we're resumed stream. Ah, we're here again. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn off my notifications. I will try to never forget that again. I wasn't planning to go live. Okay, so let's just get in here and keep going. I'm going to get this with one coat, I believe. Honestly, it's just one coat. I'm not caring about getting it on the wood because I'm going to paint the wood. I don't know what color. It'd be faster to paint it the exact same color, right? But I'm probably not. I think I might use this color. I think I might use this. Look at those. But then I also love this color. Oh, and then one more. I'll show you one. Oh, no, I won't show you one. Cherry picked. A deep plum would look really good with this. Because our product is all natural, legitimately all natural, only 9 ingredients, you wouldn't want to contaminate your Big O can by dipping it in, but I'm so low to the end that it's okay. And even if it gets contaminated and starts stinking, when it's dry, the stink goes away. Okay, so don't forget to use your little mister bottle and help work it through. When we're dyeing, I use this technique a lot, but you don't usually have to when it's crunchy, but it's not gonna hurt to get it down into the fabric. And a lot of people worry about, oh my goodness, is that gonna make it mildew? Honestly, it's not probably going way down. I'm not oversaturating so much because you let the dyeing mechanism dry in between. And this, I'm just not, it's not getting down in there. I mean, it's getting down in there some, I'm not gonna lie. But not so much that it mildews, and in my opinion, okay? Don't sue me, okay? But, you know, if you're chancy and want to try it, go for it. Okay, and I'm almost going to take this off of the tripod and show you up close. So hang with me there. Even when I'm painting furniture, I use a mister bottle with this paint. It is so thick and luscious that it really helps it move it around. So I release a video once a week, every Friday. And I can't wait to release the dyeing the fabric one. Okay, let me take this off and just show you closer up. Okay. I could do a 0.5 coat, but honestly, look how much better that looks than all the stains. And it's gonna be really, really good. Let me see if anybody has any questions. Oh, how funny, those eyes can't be real. Yeah, somebody said I had crazy eyes. Okay. So, hello everybody. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions about painting versus dyeing? This is going to be full tutorial coming up. Look how good that covered. I can't even believe it. And I'll probably let this dry, and if it needs some touch-up coats, I'll probably, where's that one? This one, I'll probably, do like this to get it down in there a little bit. But it looks like it covered really good. I can't believe how good that worked. Okay, so that is all I was gonna just get on here and show you today, was just an introductory to you can remake. We actually did this in a client's house. The chairs, they had a bunch of kids, and we did not do it to where it wasn't crunchy. We just painted it solid. We made sure they knew that's how it was going to be. It got them through until they could get their, new chairs, saved them a bunch of money, and you can do this yourself, okay? So yes, you can paint fabric. You can stain. I call it redneck linen. You can go buy drop cloths at Harbor Freight. These things right here. And you could fray the edges, and you don't even have to sew. You can hang them up with the little hooks on a pole or whatever. You could drape them over a pole, and I have safety pinned them and you couldn't see it, and it looks so good. And I stamped with all my stamps that I sell over there. Sunflowers, and you could have a fancy look. You can do a whole toile, is very classy, so classy, redneck linen, and have a really, really cool curtain. We had 9-foot ceilings, and we had windows almost from the top to the ground. Well, we actually had transom is what made them that tall. And so we had curtains that's expensive to get the longer curtains right here. I didn't do it, but I could have painted stripes on them. I could have stamped them, so there's things you can do to save money, and I would love for you to follow along, and hopefully I'll inspire you to do some of this stuff yourself. I have all the products I use on my decorizingyourlife.com, and I would love to ship out anything you might need. All the paint, I have it all the DIY line. We do have a line you don't need. Oh, that was something on this. I'm not going to seal this. Our DIY clay paint, you either seal it with a water-based top coat or wax. You don't have to. It makes the color pop a little better. Once it's cured, which will take a few months if you don't do it, depending on the humidity and everything, it will not transfer. You can sweat on there, and it's not going to, it goes back to, it cures. So it will not transfer on your clothes. My paint lady has over almost 2 million views on her dyeing her couch. And she's in California. She's in shorts all the time. She's set on there with a bathing suit. It does not transfer after it's cured. Sometimes it could take 30 days. But anyway, or you could go ahead and water down our big top, which is our water-based top coat, and put a coat on there and work it down into the fabric, and then that will set it instantly within a few hours, 24 hours. So if you want to go that route, you can. So I'll look back on here and answer any questions. If you guys are wanting to try this, just get a pillow from the thrift store. Get something you don't care about and give it a go. I'm just a go for it girl, but research a little bit if you need to. So, okay, thanks for watching, and please look for the video on how to dye fabric next Friday. See ya. How do I end this? Okay, goodbye. I think this is it. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm still figuring all these